Sales for Hainbury Corporation's just ended year were 12 million. Sales were 6 million 5 years earlier. So we're interested in finding out at what rate did sales grow. And this leads into part B in terms of making an assumption of errors. But first, let's set this up. We know that we have a future value of 12 million. We can say the present value is 6 million. And we want to find out what the R is, or the rate of growth. And T is, of course, 5, since the difference between the time of the present value and the future value is 5 years. So you see here PV 6 million, FV 12 million, R is our unknown that we want to solve for, and T is equal to 5. So this is just as in the prior questions. So let's work through it. So we have 12 million, 6 million. And really the thing that we're interested in solving here, again, is what is the rate of growth. We know that there's a doubling, so of course we divide this, and we now have 2 is equal to 1 plus R, the unknown, to the power of 5. I'm sure you guys know at this point we'll take the natural log of both sides. Once we pull the exponent down, we divide the left hand side, or we divide both sides by 5. The multiplied 5 drops on the right hand side, and we're left with the natural log of 2 divided by 5 is equal to the natural log of 1 plus R. We divide the natural log of 2 by 5, and we're left with 0.138363 is equal to natural log of 1 plus R. We take the ante of the natural log, and what we're left with is 1.1487 is equal to 1 plus R. We then subtract 1 from both sides. We find R is equal to 14.87%. As you guys already know, we can also use the rate function to check our work. So we type in equal sign rate. Number of periods is 5. There's no payment. The present value is 6 million. The future value, we'll say, is an outflow of 12. Sorry, it's 12. And it's at the end of the period, and so we're done. Do need to make that a negative. There we go. And all we really need to do now is increase the decimal places to match up. So yes, our solution of R is equal to 14.87% is correct. Now in part B, it says suppose someone calculate the sales growth for Hainbury in part as follows. That is in part A. Sales doubled in 5 years. This represents 100% growth, a doubling. Dividing 100 by 5 represents an estimated growth of 20% per year. Explain why this calculation is wrong. Well, this is the average rate of growth over the period, but what we know is there is a compounding effect. So growth is growing upon growth. It's not a straight growth or a simple rate of return. It's actually compounding. And we can do this by showing what the actual effective rate is. And the way you get, well, we'll skip past that. The easiest way to answer this is that it's compounded growth, and simply dividing by 5 doesn't account for that effect.